Hello, everybody. How you doing? Happy Halloween! How about we play on some of the worst themes in the game? Not really worst. These aren't really the worst. But I skip them every time. Yes, Shibidi, I got your message. Your annual listen of Super Ghostbusters. Very good. Alright. What temperature is it for you? Outside, it's somewhere like 60 degrees, probably. Like it is almost every other night in San Francisco. San Francisco temperatures very rarely change. Where I live, it's anywhere between 50 and 70, and that's about it. Day or night. Night, somewhere in the 50s. Day, somewhere in the 60s. Microclimates, they're amazing. Especially when you live in one that never changes. You get the occasional heat wave and the occasional cold wave, but for the most part. 50s to 60s. So I think with the way the controller's been working lately, if it charged, which I think it charged some amount. I don't know how much though. The cable is so bad for it. But I think it charged enough that we'll get enough play tonight. But if it turns off, let's say somewhere after an hour, then when it turns off will be the end of the stream. This music ain't that bad. I think the reason I never do this one anymore is because... either because of like the particle effects. No, the particle effects are actually pretty decent in this one. But like the saturation... No, not the saturation. The gamma, or the brightness of the pieces is extremely low. Kinda... they're very distinct. The saturation is fine. It's just like... they need to be brighter. Like, they need to be as bright as they are when the pieces are dropping. That's how bright I feel like the board pieces should be, but... a little bit dark. I think that's somebody getting KO'd. Or is that me getting trash? Maybe the scream was somebody KOing? No, wait, that's not it. KO is the same noise it always is, actually. There's no themed KO sound for this. That's enough of that. man, this. I think the best way to describe this song is boisterous. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, hold on. Not too bad. The energy with the song is actually really decent. That's the first mistake I've made the entire fucking. Ugh. So I did something. Yeah, it did something. $20 left, huh? I don't know about that. Trying to change the target. Oh, it's not even changing off of this guy. Oh, I thought it was on KOs. I could have. Fuck. Nope. Never mind. It's having issues. My right stick is fucked. Holy hell. What? Okay. How about this? There we go. Okay. Okay. Not max speed, but very high speed. Oh yeah. Oh, this is... I mean, admittedly, the music is kind of a jam. Yeah, no. Fewer stars. I think the F-Zero players are coming out. I'm gonna fucking get rid of the toilet flush if you keep doing that. Happy Halloween, Chase. Well, you can mix and match settings and themes. God, that would be nice. You've never seen me perform this good? You haven't watched me play enough. That was nothing. These guys are still going at it. I'm still curious. I'm wondering what's wrong with my right stick. Or is it just the targeting gets really hard when there's so many people KO'd? Because I don't do it that often. How is this guy surviving this? This must be like an an expert versus somebody who's not an expert, especially judging by what we're looking at here with what we got. Here, maybe I can do this real quick. You can watch them. Much easier. I want to see what happens. Oh, he messed up so bad. He just like put pieces random places just so he could get his long piece. He couldn't get the long piece. Had to cover up the hole with the long piece. Meanwhile, the other guy with no badges is... Oh no, he's... Oh, what he's trying to do requires 2 line pieces. Can he do it in time? And he kind of... He's barely pulling through. Oh, he might have just gotten enough trash to not make it. Yeah, he's dead. 74 star. Yeah, that tracks. Yeah, it was a 4 versus 0. The 4 is supposed to win, but if a 0 can hold out, it shows how good they are. Alright, just as a reminder, last week, actually did pretty decently well without winning. Oh, oh yeah, you couldn't see it at all, actually. Hold on. Since barely anybody joined that match, it's not a big deal to back out. There you go. I had like 15 KOs for my last round last week. Alright. I figure we'll like swap between this and the I think Luigi's Mansion would be the other Halloween themed one, right? Nothing else would really be matching that, right? Yeah, not really. Yeah, it's a good song. It's I wanted them to put that one in the 50th place to 10th place, but after enough time, I think I understood why they didn't. And I'm okay with it now. Okay, alright, that's enough out of you. Can we just get the trash already? Thank you. Alright, not you anymore. Fuck. KO targeting is being really limited right now. Can't trust it too much. Wait a little bit here and then put it back on. want to do with this? Nope. Anyone else? Shit. No, this ain't good. This is really bad. Fuck. This ain't gonna see a one. Oh, wait, no, there's one. Oh, okay. Fuck, what do I want to do here? It is. There we go. Okay, just drop that input. That's fine.
Raid.
Hey, Kiwi. Thank you for the raid. Hope you had fun with World of Horror. I still need to stream some World of Horror, actually. Welcome everybody to Tetris Tuesday. It just so happens to be a spooky Tetris Tuesday. And I'm about to die. But thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Happy Halloween, everybody. Hope you're having a good one. I'm gonna swap out to Luigi. That's the other Halloween game. I don't know what that was for. Maybe refresh your stream. Why focus on people with badges? What does the percent up mean? Percent up? I don't know where the percent up is that you're talking about, but if you KO somebody with badges, you steal their badges. This is a battle royale. But I almost never target badges. I usually target KOs because those are people who are likely to die when you send them trash. Sometimes I make it to the top 90 players in Tetris 99. Happy Halloween, Giwi. Thank you so much. Thanks again for the raid. Because if you haven't been to one of these streams before, because it's hard to read the chat while I also play this game, I usually take a moment between rounds to catch up and scroll through the chat. So if you feel ignored, don't worry. Once the round is over, I go through and read everything. Percent up. Oh, it does say percent up. I don't think I ever noticed that. Yeah, it probably just tells you, like, with 1, 2, 3, or 4 badges, this is how much more trash you're sending. I never really considered the game to be that informative about how how it functions. I'm curious. Nah, it didn't do anything. In fact, that was a really bad idea. $25% up. So, yeah, you send 25% more trash. So I guess at 4 badges you send 100, maybe. That sounds right to me. The thing is, when you're multi-targeted, you send more trash also. So there are cases where what it says is not 100% accurate. Just because of that fact. If you're being targeted, you send out way more. Okay, okay, target somebody else. Jesus. That wasn't really the weirdest thing to do. Yeah, whatever. Fuck. Woo! All right. Fuck. Ah, damn it, I thought it was one over. Okay. There we go. To be honest, I'm kind of playing my ass off right now. Oh my god, no! Anything else? No! Oh, not him. Definitely not that person. Oh boy. Only 2 badges in the top 10 is not good. Ugh, can't even move it. There we go. Please. Thank you. Okay, good. Very good. Oh my god, really? Who did that? Is that the person I'm targeting or not? No. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Fuck. Yeah, I'm dead. Not a single full line in sight. That's insane. But yeah, 2 badges towards the end. 2 badges at 4th is pretty decent. Sorry, I mean 4th place with only 2 badges is decent, but I unfortunately couldn't get the KOs I needed. Five years of playing game and only just now noticing things. Much as I like this theme is too distracting. Can't believe you never noticed that. Well, I think it's that I noticed it at some point, and then once I understood what it meant, I just never saw it again. So I just became blind to it, and then forgot about it because it's been however many years since this came out. Sound effects with the different things is what brings you back. You know what brings me back is just the fact that it's a really good Tetris challenge. And I need good Tetris challenges every once in a while. But also the reason I keep coming back is because people like watching it. Out of all the pieces I could be getting, all right. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Uh-oh. 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 Oh my god. Cannot catch a break at the moment. There we go. That's good. That's good. Hey, hey, oi. Yeesh. Whatever. Okay. Right. Shit. I can't get the pieces I want when I want them. Okay. There we go. Jeez, it took that long to get... Oh my god, that was not what I thought I was doing. Oh well. Anyone else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Yeah, that was good. That was really good. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Here we go. Here we go. Whew. Back on the ground again. 2 badges. Excuse me. Oh, wait, I wanted the other one. Oh, stop it! I'm dead. Man, it really threw me at Mr. 3 badge, didn't it? And there was nobody else with 3 badges. What a shitty KO targeting. Got a favorite Tetris game. My favorite Tetris game would probably have to be Tetris DS. No, actually, it's Tetranet. Tetranet was my favorite Tetris. Tetranet was the one that actually got me into playing it better and in a competitive way that I thought was really fun. So Tetranet was the best, and then the DS one was really amazing because it had the Donkey Kong mode where you push back and forth. That was really cool. But it also had a fantastic versus mode with, I believe that had items in it too. So it was almost like Tetranet. And I remember playing that with like coworkers and friends a lot and having a really fun time with that one. And then after that, it would probably have to be Tetris Effect. And then Tetris 99. And I really like Tetris 99, so that should tell you how I feel about all the other ones. Actually, I think I'd actually put 99 over Effect, come to think of it, because of the simple fact that Tetris Effect's existence is proof that the creator of Rez, I believe his name is Miyazaki. Did I have that right? Hold on. Mizuguchi, sorry. Tetsuya Mizuguchi. The Miz, as I have called him on occasion. Tetris Effect is proof that the Miz had the ability to remake Rez, which there was a remaster, and Blue Point, I think, or maybe some other company, added more to Rez, sort of as a proof of concept that, hey, if you made a sequel, this is how you do it. And the Miz, instead of saying, yeah, let's make a sequel, just made Tetris, and then I haven't heard back from them since. Like, where the fuck is Rez 2, buddy? Huh? Where's Rez 2? So, Tetris Effect is great and all, but it means that Rez 2 doesn't exist. And that's the only thing that I can say against Tetris Effect. Rez I consider one of my favorite games of all time. So that's why I want a Rez 2. I only watch for the funny shapes to do the thing. Well, you know, that's a good a reason as any. This game is too scary. Happy Halloween. Welcome, stowaways. What is a stowaway? Exactly. I mean, like, technically, anybody who comes here from any other stream is supposed to be a stowaway of that stream. Wouldn't that just make you all stowaways? Look, I have the survey. A lot of you have taken the survey. I've glanced at the survey. I still need to do the survey stream, but I've glanced at the survey. I know what the survey says. The survey says that you come here when there's nobody else on. So literally my entire stream is a stowaway stream every single time I stream. So you're not a stowaway. I'm just the place where everybody goes. At the end of the night. And that's kind of why I stream so late now. When I played as a kid was Tetris Worlds. Yeah, I played some Tetris Worlds. Interesting soundtrack. I still have a single player to finish on that one. Same with Tetris Plus. The Game Boy Tetris is number one. I mean, the Game Boy Tetris was the first Tetris I played. And I was very good at it. It's one of, if not the first video game I've ever owned. If you don't count, like, Tiger Electronics, which I don't. Whatever the puzzle one you were doing a few weeks ago really seemed to interest you. That would be Tetris Plus. I believe that was 2 weeks ago. Biggest disappointment of Effect was that the first level's song is the only level that does it. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, and I would actually 100% agree with you. But I don't quite remember. It's been a while since I played the single player. I ditched Giwi for you like 10 minutes after she raided you. Huh? Well, huh? So Giwi raided me, and you didn't join the raid, and you stayed in her Twitch chat while she was offline, and then 10 minutes later decided to come over here. That's actually the worst. Game Boy Tetris and Link's Awakening were your first two games. That's a solid first two games. The thing is, I don't know if Tetris was my first game or if Super Mario Land was my first game, because I can't remember if the Game Boy that I got was the one that came with Tetris or the one that came with Mario Land. I think it's the one that came with Tetris, which is why I'm pretty sure Tetris is the first video game I've ever owned. But I got them both at the same time for like the same event. And in classic parents not keeping track of presents kind of way, I think I might have opened up the Mario Land cartridge gift before I opened up the Game Boy gift. So I knew I was getting a Game Boy when I opened up Super Mario Land. That was always fun. That was always fun when my parents mixed up the gifts and didn't know what was what, because they always did everything ahead of time and then would forget. Best parents ever. Thank you for being that person. It's appreciated. That's why I do it, because people appreciate it. What does it take to be a regular? What it takes is whether or not you think you're a regular. That's all it takes. It's your own judgment. You mean 10 minutes before the raid. Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, I figured that's what you meant, but I felt like making a joke out of what you said. First game was either Final Fantasy IV on the Super Nintendo, Tetris, Mario 1. Wait, are you just rating your favorite games? Oh, they're just the earliest you remember, but you're not sure which is first. Well, considering Mario 1, Tetris... Mario 1 and Tetris were NES games. Well, Tetris was Game Boy. Mario 1 was NES. But I don't know, maybe you just got the older systems later. I'm only regular when I drink coffee. You need to break your addiction. The Mario Game Pack. Oh! So not Mario 1, but Mario All-Stars might have been your first game. That's what you mean. Which, yeah, that one, I know eventually the SNES had a package that came with Mario All-Stars. So, it's always possible that was it. Don't target me. That was kind of a waste. Oh my god! Target. Target her, please. Target her, please! Whatever, I'm fine. Oh my god, no! It's this person's taking advantage. I am not a fan. Okay, that's somebody else. Good. Good combo. Good combo. Hopefully that hurts more than just one. It didn't. Oh well. So, question for chat. Oops. If you celebrated Halloween and you dressed up, please tell me in the chat, what was your costume? What were you for Halloween? Oh my, there's a lot of chat. Good, I'm glad that my question actually got some people talking. I'll read all of that once the round is over. Shit. Ooh, 3 badges. I don't know when that happened, but I'm very happy to see it. going into the top 10. We're not at max speed. That's a good thing. That means we aren't playing against experts. Okay, now it's top speed. Definitely have a chance. Just gotta be careful. Oh boy, it just sped up again. Gotta pay attention to the targeting here. Where... Okay, I think I'm targeting as good as I can. Yeah, okay. I think... Oop! Ah, it's... Well, whatever. Not a big deal. This song kind of uses like some motif from Terraria. You can hear like a Terraria instrument being used in the electronics. Alright, that should be him dead. No? Yeah, this person's surviving an assault, getting hit by the 4-badger over there too. Fortunately, nobody else is targeting the 4-badger. If I could hold both our attentions, this would do really well. Thank you for the bit. Appreciate it. Okay, I need it. There's one bump right at the end there that I didn't expect. Otherwise, I would have placed differently because I was waiting just to get the line. Nice costume. Yeah, I'm a Tetris piece. I started with the N64 and then the GameCube, and your first handheld was a GBA. Dropped that and broke it real quick. Cat boy that also works at Domino's. So you had a Domino's uniform, and then you put on cat ears and cat tail. Brooke from One Piece. Spike Spiegel's a backup in case nobody recognized it. My wife and I is dressed as hobbits. She made us some nice cloaks. That's awesome. Last year you had a cheap monk costume with a plastic cross and walked around chanting in Gregorian style. That's fun. You were the scariest thing of all, a teacher. Yeah, that is spooky. You like watching extremely skilled Tetris battles. Well... I'll never claim to be extremely skilled at Tetris, but I will claim that I'm not bad. I would say I'm good. But the thing about Tetris is that it's one of the highest skill ceiling games in existence. So on the scale of how good I am at, like from the bottom to the top, I'm like maybe 10th percentile. But there's still like a lot of room above me to get better that I'm just not able to do because I refuse to two-spin. You're still in your Hobbit capris, but suede cloak was too warm. worst themes, enjoys the ones he picks. Well, I said earlier why it is I don't like this theme and why I usually skip it on Tetris Tuesdays. It's because seeing the pieces on the field is kind of low light. You guys heard the wub wub that I heard? Yeah. The most reliable Tetris piece. That is why I picked it. The T is absolutely one of the most usable of pieces. You saw I was streaming because my name popped up. Yeah, you won that game, Grey Wolf. I saw your name at the top and I thought to myself, I recognize that name for some reason. And then you came in here and first time chatted, so I don't even know why I recognize that name. If you've never chatted in my chat before. You were Ash from Evil Dead, but only 2 people got it. Oh, that's a damn shame. Everybody should know Ash from Evil Dead. Groovy. I just had Domino's today. I heard Domino's got better. I haven't had like chain pizza in years. So I don't know. Last time I had Domino's, it sucked, though, I can tell you that much. Domino's, Papa John's, Pizza Hut, they all suck. But that's not exactly a hot take. And also, I know for a fact that apparently the reason I hate Pizza Hut, Domino's, and Papa John's is because specifically the ones that were near me growing up all sucked. Like, apparently depending on the joint, you can actually get better versions of all of those. But it comes down to the person making your pie, giving it that little bit of love that it deserves. And when you're at a chain restaurant, that's not exactly something you should expect out of any chef. Literally walked up to somebody in a Luffy outfit and they looked at me confused. Oh, that's sad. I'm so sorry. I still need to maybe watch One Piece someday. Brooklyn style from Domino's and is better than other styles. I can't say I've ever had Brooklyn style from Domino's. I'm kind of curious what they think Brooklyn style is. Like Papa John's garlic sauce. I used to order Domino's because I used to do delivery here and it was relatively cheap. But the thing is, even though I would get a pizza, what I really ordered for was the buffalo wings, the boneless buffalo wings. Except it wasn't even buffalo, it was like some other kind of nice spicy flavoring that they had. I can't remember what they were called, but those chicken nugget things that they had were really good, and you dip those in the garlic sauce, and they were amazing. And then they stopped delivering, so I haven't had them since. It was years ago. Years and years ago. At least a decade, I'd say, actually. The Pizza Hut close to used consistently decent. I will say the only time I had good Pizza Hut was back when they had a thing called The Edge, because it was a thin crust style pizza. I could eat an entire one of those pizzas in grade school. It was very good and it was very thin, and I liked that because when it wasn't thin crust, it was like oil-soaked, soggy bullshit. That's what our Pizza Hut got us, and my dad loved it, and it made me feel ill. The great thing about One Piece is that if you enjoy it, you get a lot to watch. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe I should just start, just so I know if I should even continue. But I've heard people say you want to get to a very specific point in it, and I know that that specific point is still a while to get to, so... yeah. Is Jet's Pizza nationwide? I've never heard of Jet's Pizza. Brooklyn is just hand-tossed but thin. Well, there you go. That's probably a pretty tasty pizza then. I feel like you can't go wrong with a thin crust pizza. I can't actually think of a time where thin crust pizza was bad. You know how people always say like pizza is the kind of food where it's never bad? It's just either whatever or it's good, but it's never bad. I disagree, because the Pizza Hut I had growing up was bad. And the Papa John's I had in high school was bad. But a thin crust pizza, I can't say I've ever had a bad thin crust. Wait a minute, hold on, I'm tapping into a memory. No, that doesn't count. Okay, so I was thinking of a pizza that I would get during summer rec, but I just remembered that that was not actual pizza, that was frozen pizza. So it doesn't count. I just suddenly had like the flavor of a frozen pizza cheese in my mouth, and I was like, ooh, that pizza was bad. And that was a thin crust, but no, that's because it was frozen. Papa John's has given me a roach pizza, a hair pizza, and during COVID, I caught them making my pizza without gloves. Oh, that's just fucking phenomenal. You have to continue till at least 350 episodes of One Piece to decide whether it's good or not. Yeah. No. I'll just wait for the live action to catch up. And I still haven't even watched that. I'm actually supposed to watch the live action one with Giwi. That's why I haven't watched it yet, because I've been having a bad job of syncing up. You can't go wrong unless you live in Seattle, where we have emos. Well, you know, you can't go wrong unless you live in Seattle, period. Sorry, I visited Seattle like twice, and both times I had a not amazing time. I feel like if I went now, I feel like I'm much more mature now than the other two times I visited Seattle. I'd actually like Seattle now than I did back then, but I don't know. I'm really turning this into a just chatting stream right now. Okay, hold on. I want to try Sicilian style. So yeah, any style of pizza that is just straight up Italian, which it sounds like Brooklyn style also is. Like actually Italian, like not Neapolitan, but no, not Napoleon. Naples? No, it's like I can't remember the word, but yeah, it's like true Italian style pizza is thin crust, and it's so fucking good. If you don't jive with Luffy on the first watch, you're gonna bounce off in general. Yeah, and that's another thing I'm kind of afraid of. Like, I know that Luffy is supposed to be more or less aloof and a very positive character, and that's not really something I usually jive with, so, like, I'm also just afraid, like, I am not going to enjoy that show, but I still need to give it a chance. It gets good the second you watch it. Shivity is very insistent about One Piece. I think it's better to read it and make your decision, which I might. I don't know. You could watch the One Pace cut. I've heard of the cuts. I don't know if I'm a fan of that idea. I don't think I've ever cut anything in my life. I've I've never like skipped ahead or started ahead on any television show ever. I can't think of a single one. So, you know, I don't think I'll start with One Piece. Sorry, I meant St. Louis, but that also applies. What was bad about your visit? Oh, Shuviard getting a little defensive, sorry. Basically, let's see, what was bad about my visit to Seattle? Every single time I was in a car, the person driving felt the need to complain about everybody else driving. And this happened with multiple people. So I guess just like, don't ever drive. A friend lived there for a while and they said that the public transit was the worst they've ever experienced. The weather was... Oh, right. Okay, so this is kind of weird, actually. Let me just take a little moment here. There was one thing about Seattle that felt strange both times I went, and it was the atmospheric pressure. And that sounds really strange to say, but there was something about, like, the height of the cloud layer that felt oddly oppressive to me. But at the same time, I think that the cloud layer was actually really high both times I went, like higher than I'm normally used to. So it wasn't that like it felt confined or claustrophobic, but it actually like gave me agoraphobia. I think agoraphobia is fear of large spaces, which I don't have. I don't have a fear of large spaces. I actually really like closed spaces, but that doesn't mean I don't like open spaces. I actually like open spaces too, but there's something about the atmospheric pressure and the cloud layer and how high it was that just, I felt like off the entire time I was in Seattle. Oh, and then a homeless person harassed my girlfriend and like screamed at her, and that was a really fantastic experience to have. Visiting Seattle from mind you, San Francisco, where we had lived for years, and never had a problem like that. You know, San Francisco, the quote-unquote homeless capital of the world. So, I don't know what to say about that. Oh, and also, everybody seemed to be really, really, really insistent about their veganism to like a really annoying level. Again, lived in San Francisco for a bajillion years. Honestly, I feel like Seattle was, back when I visited, the place where the yuppiest of the yuppies and the hippiest of the hippies decided to go because San Francisco bros were kicking them out. And at the end of the day, I don't know which is worse, because they're both pretty terrible. Probably the bros are worse because they're like actively fucking over the economy in a way. But boy, are the hippies insufferable as fuck. Meanwhile, the hippies in San Francisco are just kind of like, yeah, whatever, do whatever you want. Like, way more laid back. I think it's because we got more weed. Okay, sorry. Tangent ended. Live action doesn't have the same charm as the anime. I have not heard that. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. I need to start skipping over some chat because there's more people talking than I expected. I hit a nerve, I think. Trying to move by. Idiot drivers. Tram's okay. There's really little evidence of long-term effects of pressure. Wait, what? Okay, I don't know, man. I don't know. It was just like a vibe. It might have balanced out by now. I assume it has. Hippies in the north are on edge. I mean, it's been a while since I visited, so, and I do want to visit again because one of my best old friends is up there, and I need to see him again. I haven't met his new wife, so I really need to go up and meet him, or see him again. We invented the North Face crunchy types, and I fucking hate it. What is a North Face crunchy type? I don't even know what that means. Man, some of the things I see on the internet. I keep losing this. There it is. I want to eat Fetty's head. So chocolatey. Oh. The granola hippies. Oh, that's what crunchy means. Crunchy granola. Okay. Like, the other thing about that whole, like, up in your face about what they eat kind of thing. The problem with when I visited was both times it was to see my best friend, one of my old best friends, and he is a very picky eater. So like, and it's not like he doesn't force it on anybody. He's fine. He's good about it. And the pickiness isn't so much like veganism or anything, or like it's purely a health related thing. But it's definitely like health related on top of maybe he's also just really picky. I think I'm dead because none of the pieces I need are coming out. Like, that was a really horrid bag that I was getting. That's gotta be, yeah, that. There we go. But it was like, what was it? It was something like he was lactose intolerant. And this was back in the day when the only alternative milk that existed, I think, was soy milk. So he was lactose intolerant. But his partner was, she was allergic to soy. And, like, somehow this created issues that made it incredibly difficult for us to eat anything we wanted. I don't know. I can't remember the exact what it was, but it was just, I do recall it being such that we would end up in locations with the hippy dippy types who were up in your face about what they ate, and like, oh yeah, it had to, what had to have happened was we ended up in a location, and we were in line, like, thinking about this now, this is totally what happened. We were in line for something, and like, it was our lunch break. We were at work, it was a lunch break. I haven't thought about this in fucking forever either. In fact, this is even in my memory. It's hilarious to me, actually. We were like 5th in line, right? So we were waiting for 4 people in front of us while we're on our lunch break to just order a simple food, a simple meal at a place that catered to vegans. I don't know what the fuck just happened with my piece placement there. And every single person who was making their order at the register had like a laundry list of like dietary issues that they had to sort out to make sure that they got exactly what they needed from the server. And it was just like, God, can't any of you just eat the food as it's served? And the answer at the time was no, nobody could. Everybody had some kind of issue with the way things were being prepared at this place. And so it took forever for us to get our food. I think it was like a taco place. I don't know. And I remember being so fucking annoyed by that. So it wasn't really my friend's fault, by any means. I don't know. I don't even know what his partner, what the whole lactose intolerant thing mattered. I think that was just, it just meant that their fridge was, it had double the milk that you would normally see in a fridge. That's what it meant. That actually had nothing to do with the rest of it. What if I do this? And then this? Still didn't work out. Fuck. What am I doing? Hey, yo, that's not at all what I was going for. Oh, fuck me. Only 2 badges. This isn't going to go anywhere anyway, but we'll have our fun, I guess. Who knows, maybe I'll get a lucky kill. Can I maybe get a nice long piece? Thank you. Oh my god. Alright, I'm done with you. He's sending way too much. Oh, 4-Badger doesn't even want to target targeters. Okay, that's good. That's really good. Now if I could just get... Uh-oh. I'll stick with this. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe. If I could get either of these KOs, I'm good. Oh, fuck. I'll just do this. Come on, where is it? Come on. No, damn it. Yes. Still no... There it is. All right, possibility of a win. Just gotta be careful. Just gotta be careful. This is not good. Also not good. Okay, this is good. Nope. Nope, can't fit in there. Fuck. Fuck it, we'll do this. Not good. Bad pieces. I feel like I should have been able to drop a piece there, but whatever. I fucked up. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, it's only 5, 6, 7 stars that round. Not really too bad on the population of players right now. I should be getting at least one win with the amount of matches I'm doing, but whatever. Go back to Luigi for a little bit. That's not Luigi. The nipple is a bean. My chat is amazing. My father hates cheese, so it's fun listening to complain when we go to Italian restaurants that he wanted to go to. That's really that must be a fun time. Your dad must be fun at parties. I'm sorry that we put Parmesan on the chicken Parmesan, sir. You know, as a person who tried to get fried rice at a restaurant without egg in it and being told that they can't take the egg out, I sort of understand. Like, why not just make fried chicken with sauce on it? And that's it. You can do it. There's nothing hard about that. It's not like the Parmesan is a part of the sauce or a part of the fried chicken. Just like egg is not necessarily a part of fried rice. You can fry rice without egg. It's extremely possible and easy to do. I do it a lot, actually. But, whatever. Reminds me of a thing you read once about how in Japan it's considered very bad manners to order stuff, but ask them to modify or leave things out of the recipe. Really? I mean, that partially makes sense to me because I have been told that if you're going to eat sushi, you eat it exactly as the chef gives it to you. Which is why I do that now. And I'm very happy that I do that because now I actually appreciate the flavor of sushi and don't simply, add salty salt soy sauce to it. Or extra spicy wasabi to it. It was funny how, like, learning to eat sushi out here, most of my friends would really enjoy just putting a chunk of wasabi into their soy sauce dipper and, like, mixing it together so that they have, like, a spicy soy sauce, and then they dip their sushi in it. And I would do that, too, because they taught me that. And then my friend was like, you know, if you really want to respect the chef, you just eat it the way they give it to you. So I started doing that, and I ended up liking the flavor of it way better that way. However, I will still dip my sushi into soy sauce with wasabi in it if the sushi isn't good, which happens on occasion. Now, mind you, when I say if the sushi isn't good, what I mean is that the sushi is bland. bad sushi I just don't eat because you shouldn't eat bad fish. But I've also maybe only ever had bad fish once in my life, so thankfully that just doesn't happen. And really, like, actual bad sushi is if they cook the rice wrong, not if the fish is bad. And that I had happen to me during a birthday sushi, which was 2 years ago almost at this point. One and a half. I still got a few months left. Anyways, every time somebody came in with a gluten allergy, you had to shut down half the operation to accommodate them. Yeah, look, if you're I have friends with celiac disease. They are better than going into a sandwich location expecting gluten-free. They are better than that. They understand that they are special because they actually have the allergy, and they will not force people to accommodate them. They will make sure that they are taken care of. However, there are people who simply don't eat gluten and pretend it's an allergy when they don't actually have one. And they're the ones who are the dicks. They're the ones who want to be accommodated because it's all they have in their life. Going cross-country road trip helps you realize how devoid of any culture Seattle is. Seattle has the market, and Seattle has Microsoft and Starbucks. Music scene died out. Yeah, I actually don't like grunge and punk, so I don't really care about the Seattle music scene that it was once known for anyway. I get it, you're sad/mad. So is everybody else in the world. I'm sorry, I do understand the aesthetic of a positive grunge punk. It is simply not for me, that's all. I mean, whatever. Nothing is as bad as Screamo. Natural beauty is amazing in Washington, though. Yeah. Sorry, didn't mean to be an ass. Don't worry, you are not being an ass. At all points in time, I am the biggest ass on the stream. Don't worry about it. Unless I ban you. In which case, you definitely were a bigger ass than me. But you're not banned, so you're good. I like coating the ginger slices with the mixed wasabi soy sauce, then putting it on the sushi. You madman. Also, I cannot stand ginger. It tastes like soap to me. So whenever I go to any sushi place and they somehow get the ginger touching the sushi, and now the sushi tastes like someone dropped soap on it, I get very sad. And I try my best not to complain. Ugh. But yeah, while other people have the cilantro tastes like soap gene, I have the ginger tastes like soap gene. And yet ginger ale I actually find pretty tasty. But that's because they put a ton of sugar on it. Sliced ginger is just straight up soap to my mouth. It's not a phase. Put soy sauce on the ginger, you'll like it? No. Your wife eats both of your pickled ginger and asks for more. Now, I don't believe that the ginger that is typically... Oh, it's doing that weird thing where it's like showing literally every person as they join. Is the ginger always pickled? Is that pickled ginger? It is, isn't it? I wonder if that's what it is, so it's pickled. I actually really typically love pickled stuff, so I don't know. You can't have gingerbread. I love gingerbread, actually. And ginger snap cookies are also amazing. It's just straight sliced ginger, possibly pickled. It could just be the pickling that does it. But that's not true because I definitely cooked with ginger once, and it smelled like soap to me. So I'm pretty sure it's just fresh ginger in general. But like ginger snaps, gingerbread, that shit's fucking delicious. I love that. Sometimes it's white and sometimes it's pink. I feel like the pink ginger I actually can handle. But I don't know. I don't know. Onions is something where like, I love onions in every form except raw. And that's not even a it tastes like soap thing. It's just like, I feel like if the onion is raw when I eat it, it will cover up the flavor of whatever else I am eating. So all I will taste is onion. And that just kind of sucks. But in every other form, however it can be cooked or pickled, I love it. I super duper love pickled onion. The pink kind is extremely tasty, I find. Red onion raw. Yeah, that's the thing, is that it's red onion. I mean, white is also not good raw, but red onion is what, like, my sandwich guy always tries to put on my sandwiches, because that's what he thinks is good. Alright, whatever. We got a mess. See if we can clean it up. Ugh. I haven't streamed in a while. It took a few days, and that's because I've kind of had like a stomach ache, but also because I streamed over on Sci-Fi's channel anyway, so I felt like I did work when I did that. But yeah, something happened, which is what was it? Is it Wednesday? Can't remember. It was some day. I sneezed really hard, and I pulled a muscle. Oh my god. So I sneezed once, and I was like, oh, that was a good sneeze. All right, I'm gonna put my back into this next one. Don't, never do that. So I was in pain for a couple of, well, actually like 3 days straight. I was kind of in pain. It kind of like healed. It didn't become distracting after the first night of sleep I got. But it was still kind of there, and it was kind of dull. Then the third day, it was still kind of there, still kind of dull. It's gone now. But in place of it... Ooh. 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 Oh my goodness. Wait. I don't know if I should target anybody. Hold on. Well, everybody's going to target me. I don't know. What should I do here? I think I'm just going to keep targeting people who don't have anything. Okay, I think I gotta sit up because, like, if ever there was a chance of winning, it's now. But anyways, yeah, I've got a bit of a stomachache, so I was gonna just keep this a short stream. And it's why I haven't been streaming. I don't know what I'm doing right now, and I'm getting actually hurt by this person. Damn it, it fucking flung back. Uh-oh. My eyes got really fucking cloudy at the end there because I was paying too much attention. And I stopped blinking. And it hurt. Alright. Having this many badges means you have to play on the offensive to overwhelm them as much as possible. Yeah, but I also didn't feel good. Talking about having a stomachache makes my stomachache worse, unfortunately, so. And then I was staring for a very long time and it made my eyes crusty. Whatever. Whatever. You ever yawn hard enough to cramp your jaw? That happens to me quite a bit, because I used to have bad TMJ. Thankfully, I don't have it anymore. But that was... even though I don't have the TMJ anymore, I do still have a problem where every once in a while I'll yawn and I'll pull a jaw muscle. And then it tenses up this muscle that's immediately below my mouth, like under my chin. And I have to I don't know, I have to do something to cool it, not cool it down, untense it. Like it takes a minute to untense it completely, and I have to move it in a specific way. I fucking hate it. Ugh. Alright. Chat, you're amazing and you're great, but you're moving too fast and I can't keep up with you anymore. That's the second time today you've heard TMJ. Yeah, because you heard Vinny talk about the fact that he doesn't chew gum anymore because of his TMJ. Sometimes I sneeze, my elbow starts hurting. Well, that's interesting. Who did I see about it? I mean, I talked to my dentist and my doctors about it, and they were just like, yeah, maybe, I don't know, just don't chew gum. And so I stopped chewing gum, and then it went away. And now I chew gum again, and it hasn't come back. So... it worked. Give me just a moment. I know 3 people who work at Bungie. I have now received confirmation that all of them do still work there. And that makes me happy. And I just want to let the last one know that I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, stressful situation. Yeah, because, I mean, all 3 of the people I know there are in leadership positions, so all of them lost people who were important to them. I know that one of the lead engineers for the Marathon project, he lost his, like, lead QA tester, I think. And then the other 2, I don't know exactly who they lost, but they're stressed as hell from this. What's really fucking crazy about Bungie's layoffs, first of all, it does have to be stated, and this is public knowledge, it was mentioned elsewhere, this has nothing to do with Sony. So anybody trying to get in any kind of, like, tinfoil hat conspiracy theories about, oh, this is like Sony did this, it's Sony's fault. It's not. It's 100% Bungie. The thing about it is that when I was interviewing for Bungie for a game designer position, I think it was the last person I talked to was one of the HR people, and it was some kind of recruiting leader. I can't remember exactly, but he was like, so, you know, this is all going pretty well. Why do you, like, what is it about Bungie that attracts you? And I was like, you know, I went through the things you usually say in that kind of question in an interview, but then I was like, you know, it's interesting. We're in this time where it seems like every single game developer is contracting because the market is contracting, because everything exploded during COVID. Everybody went, like, hire wild, and now everybody else is firing everybody else. But I don't think I've ever heard of Bungie, since its inception, having any kind of massive layoff, or at least it just never hit the news. And that seems really cool, because I want to work at a place that doesn't have that problem. I want to work at a place that understands its budgeting and knows what it's doing and doesn't have to end up doing a contraction like that. He's like, yeah, it's a pretty great place for that. And then this happens. So it's like, well, even Bungie couldn't escape the hiring spree that everybody went on from the COVID boom. That, honestly, I'm surprised I don't see, like, any articles whatsoever talking about the fact that COVID made a bubble that got popped within 2 years in the gaming industry. Mind you, from what I understand, this is very specific to the game industry. This is actually not a software development in general problem. Although it's hard to say how true that is, because I know Microsoft is not just a games company. But I don't know, man. Like, Facebook was related to Oculus, and Oculus is a game thing, and they're trying to make it not one, and then they did layoffs. Like, I don't know. But it is absolutely, there has been a bubble, and the bubble is popping. But this is not, the thing is, there are people trying to say that, like, oh, this is the second industry bust or something. What was it? Like the game industry recession or something, or depression, or whatever you want to call it. Like it's another one of these, but it's not, because it's actually just a correction. It's a self-correction of the industry to get back to where it was before COVID. That's all it is. So it's more that it was never supposed to expand as quickly and as largely as it did. So yeah, anyways. Yeah, I mean, for a decade, for a dozen years, I worked at a company that was just like really awesome and really great, and I loved it there, and I would constantly positively talk about it with other people, but I also can't ignore the fact that they did have, oh, I'm sparkly now, yay! My average is in the top 10. Oh man, and there's other sparkles in the round too, so this is not gonna be easy. I just had the weirdest burp. I like burped inward. And it feels weird. I'm just, hold on, I need a moment. I feel like I just took like a bunch of really deep breaths at once. It's strange. I've got body issues. Okay. I'm fine. I'll be fine. What was I talking about? Just got distracted. Oh yeah, like the place that I really enjoyed working at, they had their layoffs every once in a while, and I lost people who were really amazing coworkers to these layoffs, and it always made me sad. My first... Did it be first? My first, let's say, very serious girlfriend was a coworker. And she actually got laid off. And I didn't. And I had to go to HR and be like, look, I don't know what kind of protocols you guys have here, but like everybody in the office knows that I'm dating this person. And I feel it behooves me to come to you and let you know that I don't take it personally, and I don't plan on like sabotaging anyone or anything over this. So what do we do? And the HR person was like, I'm really glad you came to me and that you said this to me, because I was actually going to set up a meeting where I was going to have to talk to you about this. And I was like, oh. And she was like, yeah, and the fact that you came to me and said this means that I don't have to do that meeting now, so thank you. I'm like, okay, that's good. So, that was a fun time. I've been on random this whole time. You know, chat, if you ever want to, like, proactively help me at Tetris, ping me when I accidentally leave it on random. That would be really helpful. You never want your targeting to be on random. Just so you know, it always starts you off on random, but you never want it on random ever. I actually can't think of any point where having it on random is a good thing. Any situation. I don't think there is one. I wish that I could just, like... Anyone here ever play Final Fantasy 12? If you have, then you know what the gambit system is. And I say that if you have, then you know what the gambit system is, but I think we actually... I don't know if it was in here, if it was in Fairy's... It was probably in Fairy's chat. Somebody who talked about, like, how they couldn't understand... They said they didn't like the combat and they couldn't remember why. And then I said, oh, was it the gambit system? And they're like, oh yeah, I forgot about the gambit system. That's why I hated it. But anyways, the gambit system, if you don't know, which I'm sure some of you don't, was basically this algorithm. It was programming in Final Fantasy. And you essentially used the gambit system to tell the game if this, then that. So, like, if character falls below 50% health, then cast heal. And your the other characters in your party would follow this system and follow these rules to basically act as though you were playing an MMO, except they were all AI-driven partners, friends playing with you, right? I loved it. I thought it was genius. I think that if you are a programmer, you probably loved Final Fantasy 12. And if you aren't a programmer, then you probably didn't love Final Fantasy 12. I think I'm about to die here because I'm not getting anything I need. Uh-oh, that's not what I meant. And I'm going to die... Nope! Not yet. And I'm going to die... There. 16th and only one badge. That wasn't going anywhere. Let's see. Only 3 stars in that battle, too. I'm just doing bad. I'm just doing poor. But then again, I did say there were a lot of shinies in that battle. A lot of top 10 players in there, so... Did that kick me down? I'm going back to the other thing. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So the gambit system, right? Algorithmic, all that stuff. I forget why I brought it up. Oh, yeah. I wish that in Tetris 99, I could have a gambit system so that I could tell the game... Start off targeting KOs. If the person I'm targeting via target KOs has 3 or more other people targeting them, target a different person, and if it's become top 10, target only targeters. Or target whoever has the least amount of badges. There's no, like, target least amount of badges in this game. That would be nice, too. Yeah, request Xenoblade. But it's Halloween. Can't ping him when he's on random because even as a viewer, I have less awareness than he does. You know, you're not wrong. You shouldn't have more awareness than me at the way I play this, but... My manager at Domino's was a fling that she thought was marriage potential. That went really well. My perception is -2. I went back to Fallout 76 after all the updates. And what do you think? I really enjoy 76. I think 76 is fantastic. But only because of all the updates they made. I wonder if they gave me access to the latest DLC. I can't remember. This makes me want to play it. Yeah, it's really fun. Reasons like that are actually the reason I could never give 12 a try. Yeah, and it's totally understandable. Kingdom Hearts also lets you program that stuff. Is it? I remember that being a thing, but I thought it wasn't really as in-depth as 12's was. Oh. All the footage I've seen of 12 made it look like an MMO without the other players. Coming in hot from 11, 12 seemed very lonely. That's because you came in hot from 11. When you came in hot from 10, 12 seemed amazing. Because encounters with enemies were no longer blur the screen and load a different playfield. It was, you literally play on the playfield, and that was like phenomenal. But I never wanted to pay monthly for a video game. That seemed like bullshit to me. So I never played 11. And I never played MMOs in general. Is what I say. But I did subscribe to the Matrix Online for 3 months and to EVE Online twice for 2 months. So. But that was it. I really hated MMOs, and I still kind of hate anything that's pay monthly. I would love 14 so much if I could just not pay monthly for it. If I could take my current monthly account, which I have not paid for, I cannot play that game, and just turn it back into a free account, I would be playing 14 right now. But they don't let you do that, so fuck Square Enix. Dave with the Riz. That's wisely proactive of you. Yeah. I've been told I'm wise on occasion. Whoa, tech-related industries overestimating. Oh my god, don't even get me started. Alright, you know what? I'm feeling... How am I feeling? What do I feel like right now? Hold on, let me think. Yeah, I'm feeling like maybe we fulfill our requests, and then maybe that's going to be it for the night. Or maybe I boot up Xenoblade, and you guys catch me up on the story. How does that sound? How many of you know the full story of Xenoblade? Guild Wars 2 gets one thing to do a year. Oh, whoops, I thought this was the Xenoblade theme, sorry. God damn it. I know the Cliff's Notes. Well, do you know the Cliff's Notes at the 70% completed mark? Because that's what I'm gonna need. Sorry, I saw anime characters and I thought it was Xenoblade. I thought today was 7 Days to Die Tuesday. Fuck, you're right. Manado. Manado. You can fire up the event theater and recap. You guys want to just do that for the rest of the night? Just like recap with me? I won't even play the game, I'll only just watch the recap so I can get ready for the next time I play it. It'll be the most passive streaming I've done in a while. It'll be the most passive streaming I've done since I went out to get my sushi dinner and left you with Monster Factory. I don't think I ever told you guys this, but when I did that, I actually had the stream up on my phone while I was out. Just to make sure nobody was doing anything wrong. I mean, I trust you guys. I actually didn't expect anybody to do anything wrong, but... I guess more for the funny of the ability to even do that. I did that. I chatted with you during it. Okay, so I did actually. That's funny. That's funny. Thank you! Proactive chat. Much appreciated. We are back onto KO where we belong. I may not be getting wins, but I do feel like I'm on top of this game. Getting the top 10 sparkles is a good reminder that I'm still good at this game. I might be choking during tonight's stream, but that's not big. That's not, whatever. Who cares? Fuck. Fuck. I actually care that I choke because, you know, I don't get rewarded for choking. I get rewarded for winning. There we go. How do I want to deal with this? Anybody. It's not switching me off. God damn it. Ugh. Ah. Ah! I wasn't on KOs. That would have been the easy one to get to. God damn it. Ah, no, 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 no. Fuck, didn't mean to do that. Ah, whatever. I'm not getting the good pieces. Okay, sit up. Fuck. The amount of slipping I'm doing is a pretty good indicator that I do need to stop playing. That's what I did. I flushed all the pieces away. Ooh, okay. Oh my god. Alright, going really fast for 14. So, we got some experts. I wasn't even sure I had a long piece to swap in. That was that was close, actually. Okay, somebody else, because that's not going well. Okay, 3 badges. It's a possibility. Let's see where we go with this. Okay. That might do it. Honestly, I have no idea what I should be targeting right now. However, we'll take that. Is it just me and him? It is. It wouldn't let me do anything with that. No, no, no. Come on. Just... It wasn't going where I wanted. That's not what I want. We both got 4 badges to play with. So we're on even ground here. Uh-oh. There's nothing I can do. Bad pieces. Well, good game. I got screwed by the bag. Pig brother. I am really feeling good about the fact that there's only 6 other stars. Pretend he won. I did it! I won! Yay!
Pretend he won.
I mean, honestly, I don't even think I've gotten that many second places in a single stream. So, like, on an overall, how well did I do? I did actually really well tonight. Yeah, I think that was 4. I'm pretty sure I did more than 10 tonight, didn't I? No, it was only 3. It was only 3. I only did 9 games tonight. God, I feel tired though. That was fun. I still have fun playing this. I was really feeling it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Average place being top 10 is its own victory. Whew, thank you so much. Appreciate it. I don't know. How long ago did I play this game? Jesus, I was supposed to stream Dungeon Munchies, and I never did. I just played it before the Dragon Quest Treasures stream. And I had since played the fucking PC port that came months later. It's been a while. Dungeon Munchies. Yeah. I don't even remember what kind of a game it is. Definitive Edition. Oh, you know what? I haven't busted this out since Tunic, which means I busted it out pretty recently. And I had